what's up YouTubers, Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. As requested, the guitar solo to Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. Let's zoom in and get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this bend. And what I'm doing there, I'm just bending the 3rd string, the G string, at the 5th fret until it goes up to 7, okay? Just to give it that extra oomph, you can put your 1st finger in the 3rd fret on the B string and hit the B string at the same time as you hit the G. So that's ringing all along the time you're bending the 3rd finger. Okay, you can put a little bit of vibrato on the end. Yeah, a bit of showmanship. And then the 1st finger is going to come down into the 3rd fret and cover the top E and B string. And you're going to go 3 on the E, 3 on the B, then 6 on the B. Then I'm doing it. Okay, so sometimes Angus Young, I see him do this. Just a pull down, but in this case we're going to bend up and bend down, okay? So I've got all my 3 fingers on the G string between 3 and 5, and I'm going to use all 3 fingers to give me strength to bend that string up 5 to 7, and then 7 back to 5, and then 3. Okay, so that's just with a pull down, alright? If you play it with the bend up and pull down. Okay, and then we've got 5 on the D string and 5 on the A string. Okay, then we go over to the D string and we play 3, then 5 on the A, 3 on the A, and I think there's a quick or just a touch on 6 there. It doesn't always ring out, but you can, I'm sure it's there, okay? So if I just play that section, sorry, here we go. Okay, 3, 5, 3, 6. Then we've got this. Yeah, sometimes you hear a bit of a harmonic there. And that's just where you're hitting the string against your thumb, rolling off your pick onto your thumb. It takes a bit of practice, and it really depends on whereabouts on the string you hit as well. And you'll get a different tone, okay? And he also puts a little bit of vibrato there. Okay? It's not quite as extreme as that. Okay, and sometimes I'm doing a double stop. I'm actually hitting the B as well as the G. Okay, and that's just the 3rd fret on the G string. That's where you want to aim for. From the top. So, that's our 3rd string there. A little bit of vibrato. That's 5 on the D string, 3 on the D, then 3 to 5 hammer on, and finish off with that 3 vibrato again. So that's just section 1. So section 2, we've got this. So we're going to start off with a slide from 5 to 7. Okay, and then what we're going to do, I'm using my second finger. And then so my first finger lands in the 6th fret, okay? So it's 5 to 7 on the G. My first finger lands the 6th fret on the B. Put a bit of vibrato on there. And the same thing happens, except this time we slide from 7 to 9. Okay. Then what I'm doing, bending the 10th fret up to 12, okay? Then I'm putting my pinky down on the top E at 10 and plucking. And then once I've plucked that 10 on the top E, I pluck the B again and bring it back down. So bend up, top E, B string again, and bend it back down, okay? Let's do that again, it was a bit scruffy, so. And then you want to be playing 8 and then 9 on the G. Okay, so 8 on the B and 9 on the G. So that little section's going to be. Then we've got this section 3, which is a bit on the end. So that's going to be 11 bend to 13 on the B string. Then back to 11, so bend up to 13. 8 on the B. 10 on the G. Then 8 back on the B again. Let's play it from the top. Right, now section 4, we go up to the 18th fret on the B string and bend to 20. That happens twice, okay? So we do 2 bends. Then, just like in the beginning, it's a similar technique, except now we're playing 15 on the top E, and I'm covering the B string and the top E string with my first finger. So it goes 15, and then 15 on the B. So that's 15 on the top E, sorry. 15 on the B. And then my pinky is 18 on the B. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. That's what we got so far. So that's what we're aiming for. So we got, after we've done this 15, 15, 8, 18, and then I've got 17 bent to 19. So I've bent it up without plucking it, and then I'm pulling it down, then pulling off to 15, or just playing to 15. From the top, okay, then we're going to play 17 on the D, and we're going to do double stop on the G and B, Double stop is where we hit 2 strings. Okay, so far. Then 15 on the G, to 17 on the G, and bend to 19. As we do that, we're going to put our pinky on the B string and pluck it, okay? And that happens twice. Hopefully you can see my finger in there, okay? Pinky down, sorry. And again. From the top, I'll go nice and slow. So then that's 17 pull off to 15. And then 17 on the G string. Double stop, 17 on the G and the B, then 15 on the G and the B, double stop, and then double stop 17 on the D and the G, then finishes 15 on the G and B and slide down, okay? So that last section can be a little bit confusing. Let me play it from the top, okay? It's nice and slow, so... So just that last bit. Okay, now on to section 5. We've got this high bend 18 to 20 on the top E. So what it does, it bends up to 20, then we kind of pull it back down to 18 and play the vibrato on 18. I use all 3 fingers on the same string just to give me strength. Okay. Then I play 17, bend to 18. And back to 17. Pull off to 15. Okay, so. Okay, let's do that again. So then what I'm doing, I'm flattening my finger on 17 and playing the B string and the top E. Then 17 again and 15. So far. So finally we play 18, bend to 20 on the B string. The whole thing together. Okay. Then at the end of that we've got this similar thing again, 15, 15, 18. Okay, so it's 15 on the E, 15 on the B, 18, then on the 17th I'm bending up to the 19th, pulling down, so pull down, bend, reverse bend, then pull off to 15, and what we're going to do then is 17, slide to 19. So put a bit of vibrato on that. That whole section. And finally, section 6. Now I see people playing this differently, so I've just learnt this by ear and by watching where his fingers are on the fretboard live. And he seems to go... Now, in the beginning, I played this slightly different because sometimes when you're playing a guitar solo for a long time, you change it just because of your technique and without realizing, okay? So listening back, I realized at the end of the section, the last section, I play it a little bit differently to how I'm going to show you now. Okay, so it's going to be... That's all it is, okay? So you can slide from, I don't know, 17 or 19. Okay, I'm using my second finger to slide there. Then I'm playing 20 with my first finger on the B string. Leave both fingers down, okay? Then I'm playing 21 and bending until I hit 22. Obviously I have no 22nd fret, but I'm bending up, bending down, then finishing 20 on the B string. Let's do that whole thing. And just finishes on a G. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, share it with your friends, guys. Check out my links below. I've done Spotify links. You can find me over on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again the same time next week. Enjoy.